You have to lean back.
I do?
Yeah.
This is a first.
Yep. Lean back.
Lean back. Who sang that song?
Celine Dion.
Fat Joe.
I just said as somebody. Okay?
He's a man,
You asked
and
me
he has
who-
a name.
You asked me who said it, who sang it. I had no idea. I went with Celine.
Well, that's
She's got
fine.
a lot of hits.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie's
Charlie,
playing with his toy.
Do you think it's a good time to play with your toy?
Yeah, we didn't think so.
Shame.
Guys, it's been a really weird day.
Tell him about it.
Well,
You sleptwalk.
what?
You sleptwalked.
Yeah. Is there a right way to say that?
Sleepwalk with Me by Mike Birbiglia.
That's actually just a title.
Oh,
It's not-
okay. I thought that was the verb
Yeah.
for when you sleepwalk and you write a play about it.
It's not. It's weird.
I
weird
sleepwalked with me about a different story.
Anyway, I sleepwalked for the first time. And
Have you ever seen Hamilton? It's when somebody sleepwalked with me about the founding of the United States.
what?
Never mind. Because it's the verb for a play. Anyways,
Ugh.
it was good, except you are the R word.
Wow. What a start. What a start.
Tell him about it. You sleptwalked.
For the first time, I woke up this morning. Well, I didn't wake up.
What were you doing? The first thing you remember?
Actually, I can't. The first thing I remember was sitting on the toilet.
Okay.
It wasn't even like a, I woke up and was like, I'm awake now.
It was like you came out of surgery.
Not even. It was just like if I go back and I was to replay the day for you, I could start at I was on the toilet. The rest of it I can't tell you about. It was like a blackout. You know, when you come out of a blackout, it's not like you're like, "Oh, I woke up."
Most people are
You're
alcoholics.
just living
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even occur to you that you were asleep. That's what it felt like. And so
What were you doing on the toilet?
are we going to jump right into that, or are we going to say what happened while I sleptwalked first?
Oh, well, yeah, we could say that. You came over to me and you hugged me.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of you didn't just hug me, you put all your weight on me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, baby, how come I thought I went to sleep on the inside last night? And I said, yeah, you did.
And
then you
by
said,
inside, I meant inside of the bed. So like the side of the bed that's in
closer to the wall.
towards the window.
And then I said, you did. And she said, but I thought I went to bed on the inside last night. And I was like, oh, you're not awake. And then you disappeared. I thought maybe you went back to bed, but you went to the bathroom. And then I got a little
And then what
announcement. I got a little announcement.
Uh-huh.
And the announcement was, babe, my diva cup is stuck inside of me.
Yep.
And so then I said to you, why don't you just stick your finger inside and kind of get around it and then
You told
hook
me to
it?
finger it out.
Like hook it, like go around it, grab the rim, pull it out. Like that.
Which, that's painful. That sounds painful.
Does it?
Yeah.
I have no idea what it feels like to have a vagina.
Yeah, it sounds painful to do that, but
I just,
I don't know how wide you think my pussy is.
Well, I don't know. Good size?
What?
Good size? I think you have a
Good size.
Yeah, like a good size vagina.
Fuck you.
What are you talking about?
Ugh.
No, I said it's a good size.
Ew.
What do you mean?
What if I just said about your dick, I was like, it's good. It's fine.
Good is a good thing. Good is a...
You would take that.
You know that my dick is fine.
You just take it as...
I'm used to being insulted by you, by the way. So I would just go, oh, she's doing her comedy thing. Anyways, no, I just didn't think it would be painful because the Diva Cup isn't that big and your fingers are tiny. And also my idea of a vagina, because it's where babies come out of, is that it's got some give to it. That's what I mean. I just didn't.
So when you say my pussy's good, you're saying it's got some give to it.
Well, I don't, Rosebud, you're not like a saint. You've kind of like.
Wow. Stop. Stop it right. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. And I'm going to tell you right now on the podcast that we're going to fight about this later. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay. So.
I just, here's my theory. With the amount of D's you've taken.
What?
I figured a little index finger wouldn't hurt.
Okay, so I came out of an unconscious stupor to find my Diva Cup was stuck inside me.
Okay.
And that's how I entered the world today.
Yeah.
Was giving birth to my own Diva Cup. My own menstrual cup. It was my first time using one. First week ever using one. And guys, gals, I cannot recommend, because I sat on that toilet. Well, first of all, this was my first mistake, is I asked Andy to help me. I asked him, I said, can you help me get this out? He comes in. Do you want to describe what happened?
Yeah, sure. Rosebud.
I want to give you the benefit of being able to tell your side of the story before I...
Rosebud was kind of
you.
in a, she was not in a great, that's not plugged into the right thing. She was not in a great position, being that...
As in physically?
Rosebud asked me to, she had given up on trying herself, and she asked me if I could help. And I said, I'm going to be your husband. Yes, I will not hesitate to help you get your Diva Cup out of your vagina because I care about you, and this seems uncomfortable. I'm not scared.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was brave of you.
I washed my hands like a doctor. And then Rosebud put one leg up on the counter. And, I stuck a finger in there. And immediately Rosebud just goes, you just pushed it in deeper.
Yeah. He just
literally
fish hooked.
No, that is not what happened. What happened was I got literally a digit in. And she just was mad. And then... she tried to find it herself again, and she screamed.
No, he stuck a finger in there, and he goes, all I feel is pussy. That's what he said.
Because I didn't feel the Diva Cup. I didn't.
So then I reached in to see what he was. I was like, why don't you feel it? Because if you can't feel the Diva Cup, you pushed it further in. Which is exactly what happened. So then I had to go with my tiny fucking baby hands digging around.
And then she hit the wall, I think, and screamed. And then she tried again, and then she slammed the counter and screamed. I want you to know that we've exchanged maybe 4 words, and she asked me to do this. I did not go, hey, I can help.
Do you know how scary it is to get a solo cup stuck inside you?
It's not a solo cup, first of all.
It might as well be. Large. It's that fucking big.
It's the size of an acorn. And also, why doesn't your pussy just have a bottom? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
How can it get pushed all the way up there?
Don't start turning this around on me.
Okay.
Okay? It's not my fault. If you're insecure about your reach, sir...
I'm not. I literally, got a centimeter in, and you were like, you fucking shoved it up there. and all I'd felt was pussy.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard not to feel a diva cup because it has like a point on it.
I didn't feel the point, is what I'm trying to say. So maybe your stupid pussy sucked it up inside of you. I don't know. But it had nothing to do with my finger. Because guess what? I know what a fucking point feels like. This is trash.
Wow. Wow. My stupid pussy. My stupid pussy.
This is minutes into our morning. Minutes. I've had a coffee. I'm just kind of, it's all processing.
So then I had to kick Andy out of the bathroom. I had to call my friend Makala, and she basically is the one who got me to get a fucking diva cup. And
did you say at any point this is your fault?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I had to, because I basically she had to teach me Lamaze to get the fucking thing out. She was like, put your feet up on a bench and push. Like it's a baby.
Wait, you did? You had to do like a Kegel exercise?
Yes. I had to push it out of me. And I had to go fishing, basically.
Did it work?
Yeah.
You could have pushed it out the whole time.
I gave birth to it.
That's awesome. Good thing you got that squatty potty.
So that's how I started the morning, was giving birth to my own menstrual cup. And
also, I want you to know that yesterday was my birthday, and Rosebud had been very nice to me all day, very sweet. She'd done a lot of things for me, and I was like, maybe we've turned a corner, Maybe Rosebud is finally ready to be nice.
Andy.
It was one day.
I swear to God. I was unconscious. I was unconscious.
Okay.
And I'm very nice to you.
Yeah.
I'm very sweet to you. I love you a lot, and I always tell you that.
Yes, you do. I'm giving you a hard time.
And when you ask me, what's your dick like, I don't say it's good. I don't go,
I think
it's
you have a
fine.
great pussy. You asked me about the size.
It's adequate. Yeah. So I'm a nice girl.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you say yesterday after you got back from the river? You said, I look like I cook omelets with a cigarette hanging out of my mouth.
Yeah.
That was funny. Anyways, so
Are
you
you
got
saying
it out.
I still look like that right now?
No, I just remembered it. It was funny.
Anyway, yeah, it was a rough morning, and so we had to postpone the wedding. Aside from COVID, apart from everything else.
We had to postpone the wedding because of the Diva Cup ordeal. She said,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to marry a man who doesn't know how to dig a Diva Cup out of my pussy.
Yeah, I said, we're going to have to revisit some things, probably rewrite the vows for sure.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I was such a trooper, and I got attacked for it.
You got slammed.
That's like a woman is giving birth in a...
you know what I was mad at myself for? I was mad at myself. It wasn't you. I was mad at myself because I was like, why would I think that a dude would know how to dig something out of a vagina?
You literally gave me zero chance.
Well,
by
your
the way.
only experience is putting things in one. So how would you know how to take something out of one? That takes a little bit of medical training.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was my first time trying to get something out of a pussy.
Yeah. So just like anything else, takes practice.
Well,
I mean, where did you think the dick went before you knew anything about sex?
I mean, I was raised by a Lamaze teacher and a nurse, and in Seattle, I knew what a dick did to a pussy, by age 4.
Really?
Yeah. Very.
We're gonna
early.
we're gonna run into some different parenting styles.
What are you
if we
not
ever
gonna
have a kid?
You're somebody who's careful with their tongue? What are you talking about?
No, but I think the way I was raised was really different. Like it was like my parents acted like sex wasn't a thing.
Yeah, I don't think
didn't
our
kiss in front of
kids
me.
are going to be able to not do. Are you kidding me?
Nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, we are so different. We're telling strangers about me trying to dig a silicone cup out of your.
That's different. I'm not trying to protect them.
Oh, you mean you want to protect our children from knowledge?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we saw what happened with Mouse.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
We have to be careful.
Why don't you tell them about my birthday?
Well, I think we should probably address the whole fact that we actually did postpone the wedding. We did postpone it because of COVID, but not because of the Diva Cup. Well, partly because of the Diva Cup, honestly.
15,000 cases in Florida yesterday.
Yep.
Today? Yesterday.
Yeah.
15,000.
Same day that Disney World opened up again.
Thank God. God bless them.
Yeah. Florida will save us all.
From Trump, literally, because all the Trump people will die.
And yeah, yesterday was Andy's birthday. Happy birthday, Andy.
Thanks, babe.
Did you have fun?
I had a blast. I had a great day. My buddy Wilfred Padua came with us, and I got a waffle maker and a humidifier. Very adult presents. Good presents for a 38-year-old.
The humidifier has stayed in its box on the side of the bed on the floor.
I don't really know what to do with it.
He wanted a humidifier.
Yeah.
I got him a humidifier. It's trash.
It's not trash. You also told me it's a placeholder.
It is. It's kind of it was.
But we made waffles, and then we met Wilfred, and we drove up to a farm, and we were late because our other friend Gavin bailed on us, and we tried to stall. And anyways, we were late, and we missed the ropes course, but
I surprised you with Wilfred.
Yes, it was great, and we had we had.
I reached out to Andy's friends, and I was like, "We're gonna go do a ropes course on this farm upstate," and it was gonna be so exciting. There was gonna be zip lines. It's not a present from me unless your life's a little bit in danger.
True. I had a top to bottom great day yesterday.
Yeah.
We
were late for the ropes course, so we didn't get to do it, but we did get to pet llamas.
We pet llamas. We pet goats.
Mm-hmm.
We made fun of a pregnant donkey.
Yeah, we walked up to this donkey, and Wilfred looks at it and goes, "Oh my God, I think it's got because it was sitting on the side of the wall, just really awkwardly, it was."
They looked like such unhappy animals.
They seemed really sad.
They were really bummed.
Yeah, and
if you're listening at Barton Orchards
petting
zoo, please do something about the donkeys.
The donkeys are sad.
They're very sad. I saw one. It was just I could see its eyes. I don't know if you guys know this. I can talk to animals, and everybody can talk to animals, technically. But I also can do it. And the donkey, the donkey was just basically Hillary Swank at the end of $1 Million Baby. Just please kill me. Please. Yeah. I have nowhere to go. I'm pregnant for the fucking nth time.
Well, that's the thing. We were looking at this donkey and we were like, it seems sick or something. And Wilfred goes, "Oh my God, it has a huge tumor." And I was like, "Wilfred, that donkey's pregnant."
He's just been walking around this world thinking pregnant women just have cancer.
32-year-old man.
He just is like, that poor woman. Why is she so... I wouldn't wear such a...
Look at that giant tumor under that woman's maternity clothes.
Yeah, why is she so happy? Why is her and her husband so joyful?
Yeah.
The gift? What gift are you talking about? He gave you cancer? God gave you a miracle that is a tumor the size of a basketball? These people are crazy.
Yeah, so that's what we found out about our friend Wilfred, is that he
is dumb.
He's a dummy.
He's a dumb person.
And
but very funny comic, Wilfred Padua. Look him up.
Yeah.
Only Filipino in New York.
The only Filipino in New York.
Yep. It's a fact.
Okay.
Maybe the state.
Check the census.
At least the city.
And then we went to a swimming hole because Andy is a river kid.
Yeah, I know all the swimming holes. I have a website that I check whenever I'm upstate for the closest swimming hole.
And what's the website?
Swimmingholes.org.
Swimmingholes.org.
It's a great website. Tells you how to get to the swimming holes. Remember the time that we went to...
Is that where you found my pussy?
Yes. It was on the website October 13th.
You found it on swimmingholes.org?
Yeah, I was porny and I was like, typed in swimmingholes.org and it was like, go to Great Barrington. No, but I'd never been swimming there, really. I jumped into a hole one time there, but if you know what I mean.
Gross.
But that's not true. I just had been there before. And anyways, we... you know what? Rosebud was a real trooper because I made them walk down a very steep trail and I made them go to 2 different locales. And Rosebud does not really like nature like that. She likes to like walk on a big, wide trail.
Yeah.
See stuff, but she doesn't want to get dirty. She doesn't want to get in the muck.
No.
She doesn't want to get in the water either.
I don't think we belong there.
But she was a trooper.
We don't live in the water, so I don't know why we spend time in it.
Yep. That's a good point. Because it heals your soul. And
does it, or does it just cut your feet up?
Do you know an
and
unhappy
give you a
person
yeast
in the
infection?
water? Well, that's true. I mean, Jesus Christ, with what's happening with your pussy.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
All right. You want to continue with the story?
Anyway, I'm just kidding. Obviously. By the way, everybody, Rosebud has a great pussy. Just so you know.
What?
Anyways, we can cut that.
What's going on? Why is this whole episode about my pussy?
Oh, God. We'll refer to it as your flower from now on. Anyways, no, but they let me swim. Neither Wilfred can't swim, but he was a trooper. He got in the water. Charlie swam in the water.
Wilfred sat in the water like a toddler taking a bath.
Yeah, he's not really a swimming guy. Weird, because his people come from an island nation. But anyways, we swam. And
Andy won't stop. Here's the thing. When he gets in the water, he will not stop moving. Like, we got down to the place where you're supposed to swim, and there was a nice trail leading there, and Andy was like, you know what? This isn't where I want to be. This is where all the people are.
No, there was a lot of crummy people.
Let's go somewhere.
There was a lot of people that, probably don't recycle, probably play their music loud, A lot of crummy people, a lot of rednecks with shirts with like Bart Simpson, And I was just like, I don't want to be in the same water as these people.
So
I'm a classy guy.
So we went downstream to go swim in their pee.
Yeah, and that's why I like it. Because, it's the filtered version of themselves. And anyways, found a nice pool. Jumped in it. Charlie jumped in it. And then hiked back. Beat a thunderstorm.
Yep.
Got an amazing... Shout out to... Was it called the Millerton Diner? The diner in Millerton. There's only one. Fantastic.
Really good diner.
And...
like an old school diner,
but with like... Old school diner, but with like... They had Beyond Burgers. Like really well-made diner food. Really great. And then drove home.
Yeah, I just housed that burger.
And then we did a show outside at a comedy club. They did it on their patio. I kind of ate shit. I don't really go to that comedy club very often, and I felt uncomfortable.
I ate shit, too.
And then...
I went up with Dulce Sloan, who was on Devil's Advocate podcast 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago, and we went up together. We just tag teamed, bumped mics, so to speak, and it didn't go well. I think at some point in the set, I said to her, "So should we tell a joke?" And
that's always a good sign.
Yeah, great sign. That's the thing. New York is doing a lot of these street shows. And it's not a great city for that because there's a lot of homeless people walking through the middle of your set in front of the audience. And you know what they say in show business. Never bring a baby, a dog, or a homeless person on stage.
They're literally because the sidewalk. So it's the club. The front of the club is where you're standing, and there's 2 tables on either side of you, and then there's the sidewalk, and then the other side of that's a patio, and they can't close down the sidewalk, so people are just walking back and forth. And New York is a lawless hellhole now, and
sure is.
A homeless guy walked by. Now, I don't even know if he was homeless. He was just a young drug addict. Let's call him that, because he wasn't like he didn't have a bunch of shit. He just looked like he was on drugs. And he just, the idea that somebody was talking into a microphone provoked him. And
it upset him.
Our friend Derek Gaines was on stage, so he responded. Actually, not even that crazy. He just, kind of like
addressed it.
The guy yelled something, and then Derek yelled something back. And then his friend came by with, thank God it was just a power washer. For a second, I thought
everybody thought it was a gun. It was a power washer.
It was a power washer, but for a second, I thought it was a spear gun, and I was like, this is really fucked up. But everybody who works at this club is, seems like they know their way around getting rid of a body. So I just figured they'll take care of it. I didn't want to step in. Also, our buddy Gavin Matz is back in town. He was shit-faced. We'll get to that later. But anyways, it just wasn't ideal circumstances. And we'd also just had like an entire day.
Yeah.
Which was not ideal for going and doing stand-up in non-ideal.
Yeah.
It was non-ideal times non-ideal.
But as far as birthdays go.
Great birthday.
Great birthday.
And then we drunkenly, not us, but, well, we might as well have been drunk for how drunk Gavin was.
Yeah.
We went back to our stoop and we ate ice cream.
On our stoop.
Yep. It was a great day. And then what did we watch last night? I don't even remember.
I don't remember either. I was so fucking tired. Walking up and down that mountain. I mean, we walked up and down that mountain so many fucking times.
Which mountain?
That mountain to go to the stream.
Oh, yeah. You were mad.
No, I wasn't mad. I was like...
Rosebud was a real trooper yesterday, guys. She didn't say one thing. I said to her, I saw her, and because I don't really know that other people aren't experienced on a trail like me. And so I was being an asshole, and I wasn't like paying attention to the fact that Wilfred and Rosebud were like, this is uncomfortable. Like, we're on a cliff face. And we have a dog
at a Park Avenue pace.
Yeah. And then I look back and they were like, just both like, fuck this guy.
We were just like Bambi on ice. Like both of us just learning how to walk.
Yeah.
And I'm carrying the dog and towels but I kept looking at Andy and he was like so happy that, when your partner is like so happy doing something that they love so much and you fucking hate it. But you're like, this is their day and it's an act of love to keep my fucking mouth shut right now.
She did such a good job. And then also, we've been thinking about getting a starter home. And this town that we found was just so beautiful that we kind of started, like, that's how we went to sleep last night, was just looking at dream houses.
Yeah.
Because it's also in the middle of nowhere, so houses aren't expensive. Like, our dream house was, like, not expensive.
I mean, I really found a dream house, too. It's like a little cottage. It's so cute.
And we wouldn't have to, like, remodel it or anything, because,
They're interested in that.
Well, they might be. I was going to get to a joke, which is that you can't plan on me remodeling, because I have little Truman Capote fingers.
What?
I have gay hands. Somebody's like, my dad is a gay carpenter. And I'm like, all right, well.
Sorry.
You got a weird kind of gay.
Yeah.
I know there's all sorts of gays. All right? I've been on Grindr.
Do you think Jesus was gay?
He didn't fuck women.
That doesn't necessarily mean he's gay.
I don't know. Do you know anybody who's like
he
purely
did like to throw
asexual?
Dinner parties.
See? He wore a robe all the time. Kind of like Walter Mercado.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Jesus was gay.
Anyways, it was a great day. And I also want to say this. Rosebud was a real trooper about change. There was no real like big conversation about it. We both kind of knew it, which was that we sent out our basically invites for the wedding, and a lot of people RSVP'd, and it was like a pretty good number of people. But with what was happening, like on the news and with like the COVID stuff, I mean, let's bring it back to the fact that this is a quarantine podcast.
That's right.
Shit is not good.
Yeah.
People are not washing their hands and wearing masks and not spitting in their partner's mouths or
any of the things that we've told you guys
Yeah.
to do, not to do.
purely baby in the box level behavior happening out there.
Yeah.
People in Arizona, they're out of ICU beds and people are still like, want to go down to the river? And you're
Yeah.
like, no. You
It-
just killed Nana.
Arizona's out of fucking control.
That's a state we could do without.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just
said
wish
it.
they wouldn't fucking. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't want to get into.
But
the
you were
politics
really a good trooper about it.
about canceling. And postponing the wedding.
Yeah, you didn't like. We were of like mind. I think it was the first time that we've made a big decision where we didn't have to like meet somewhere. We were both just kind of like, this sucks, but it's probably like the only way to do this.
Yeah. I mean, it's completely outside of our control. Here's the thing. I almost feel like I don't want to seem selfish or anything like this, but it is a bummer. It is a bummer to have to like postpone your wedding because of this. And obviously, there's bigger shit happening in the world, and it doesn't really matter in the long run. Like, you're not going to run out of time to get married. But
Cut to the fireballs, just the wall of flames approaching us.
yeah, just
Me-
curtains of murder hornets.
Yeah, just us running around trying to find a chaplain.
Yeah.
Just being like, who can marry us in God's eyes?
Yeah. I don't know.
Only the washed will be saved from the firewall of murder bees. Hornets?
Hornets.
Yeah, murder hornets, firewall, not the computer kind. Literally wall of fire.
Wall of fire.
Like an escape room, but scarier.
Yeah. It is a bummer though, isn't it? Were you bummed? You didn't seem that bummed. You were just kind of like, whatever.
Well, I think it was like when I saw what was happening in Florida, Texas, and Arizona, and then California too. California's bad.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, well, this is like, it's an indoor wedding right now, the way we have it, and it's just like it wouldn't be kosher. And also, like, I don't expect people to travel right now because, like,
yeah.
I think we are like a lot more kind of secure about our position with the virus. Like, we feel pretty safe.
Yeah.
But we've also done a lot. We've changed coast. I've gone to work a lot. I feel pretty safe as far as like just doing the mask thing. And people, like, when we told people we flew on a plane, they were like, what?
Yeah.
You know? So it's a weird time. I think we're in it for I think we're in this for a while more.
Really? You think so? Andy's just coming here, just reinventing the thought wheel.
That's
It's a
not
weird
thing.
time.
The thought wheel?
Mm-hmm.
What's the thought wheel?
The thought wheel. New thoughts. What the fuck is Charlie doing?
Stopping mouse from coming out?
Something's happening. They both just woke up and decided to come out here. And Charlie was physically trying to block Mouse from doing so, which I thought was pretty cute. Anyway, I was kind of bummed. I was like, sort of like, I wish that we could have, I don't know. I wish we could have had it. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. We can wait. And here's a cool thing. They're doing drive-through weddings.
Yeah, so we're still going to get married in September.
Yeah.
We're just not going to be able to celebrate it with anyone.
Except each other.
Yeah. And some close friends. We're going to have a little meal.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody's not dead.
Yeah.
And maybe even if some of them are dead, we'll bring them along.
We can bring them.
We can bring Bama.
Yeah, we'll bring Bama. I'll bring my dog's ashes to our wedding because that's not weird.
I actually don't think that's that weird. For one time, my friend Sabrina, R.I.P., her mom had this like longtime lover. Like the guy died of I think pretty natural causes, and they cremated him. And Sabrina said her mom like took a bite of the ashes, which I guess people do because they want to have that person in their DNA or something. I don't know. Pretty gross though, right?
I mean, I wouldn't do that. That's. Would
Yeah.
you do that with my ashes? Would you eat my ashes?
Eat your ashes?
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted me to. But it wouldn't be something I would be compelled to do.
Andy's a simp.
I would spread your ashes at 34th Street, Herald Square, right in front of the Uniqlo and Target.
Ugh. That's the meanest thing you've ever said.
As a prank.
That's the meanest thing you've... As a prank?
Yep, got ya. You're eternally here in the sewers of New York.
Wow.
Sewer lady.
Wow. You know where I would put yours?
Where?
I would put them outside of the McDonald's on West 3rd Street.
That's actually kind of a nice place.
It's an awful place. It's a public detox.
But it's right by the Fat Black and Village Underground.
Yeah, but I would make sure that it was
some
inside the McDonald's, actually.
inside?
Yeah, in
I've
the
never
bathroom.
actually been inside that place.
I have. And the bathroom?
Did you have to go in there and dig a Diva Cup out?
No. I actually think that might have
I bet there's been some at-home abortions in that bathroom.
That might have been the reason my Diva Cup got stuck, was my trip to that bathroom.
What happened in it?
I got railed.
Really?
Just kidding. I'm
Jesus
kidding,
Christ.
for fuck's sake.
I don't know. Jesus.
God, Andy. What the hell do you think of me?
A lot.
You've put a
lot
lot
of-
of things aside
A
to be
lot
with
of
me.
different things. I mean, you are a railroad
You must
kid.
really, really feel that you can't do any better.
I mean, I know I can, but I love you.
You can't. You can't.
Oh, guess what? Guess what, guys? I found out something very good today.
What?
We are still allowed to travel to Turkey. So,
What does that mean, Andy?
I'm going to figure out a time that I can go there and get my hair put back in.
Your hair put back in?
Yep, I'm going to see if they can move some of my hair to the front. I got $3,000
Yeah.
and nothing but time.
Your hair is like a small comedy audience. You know what I mean? It just gathers at the back.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
tries to
Thank
avoid
you.
the front row.
The front row is sparse.
Yes.
Not a lot of brave hairs up there. Ready. They're afraid they're going to get roasted.
Yeah. Every time I look at Andy's head, I'm like, will some of you move to the front?
Yeah, the comics would love it. Do some of you
The
hairs,
more energy you give us, the more we give back
do some
to
of
you.
your hairs want a free beer? Oh man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I need to get it fixed. It's gonna hurt. It's a 7-hour procedure. They pull each individual hair out, but they don't just pull it out. They don't pluck it out. They take a thing and they drill down and they get the cell, right? Like the whatever. And then they go and they make little holes and then they implant the holes and then they do a plasma thing and then your head hurts. And your face, you get black eyes. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait.
Get on a plane with bandages on my
I
head.
can't
Everybody's
wait. Do you
gonna
know how
know that I'm
great
a
it's gonna
fucking
be?
cuck.
Do you know how great it's gonna be to watch you as a man go through the shit that like women do to stay alive in the entertainment industry? It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful day for me.
Here's what I'm wondering. Should I
Like-
go for a couple days to Turkey so that I can kind of like see the place?
No.
And then get my hair done?
Sure, whatever you want. Whatever's gonna make it a fun, enjoyable.
I mean,
Trip for
the
you.
nice thing about the procedure is that I am going to faint. So I'll faint, and then they'll do the procedure, and then I'm going to just tell them. I'm going to be like, you guys, just keep moving. As long as my my blood pressure stays at a safe level, just keep on plucking and planting.
Wow.
Plucking and planting. Pluck and plant.
I think watching you undergo this for vanity's sake, it might take some of the sting out of Kavanaugh's confirmation.
Oh, yeah. I'm not above it. I'll never go under the knife, but I'll go under the pluck.
Yeah?
Pluck, 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 pluck. Yep.
Good for you.
I mean, look at Steve Carell. Jesus Christ.
Looks
Beautiful.
Looks great.
I
Great
mean, he probably
head of
has
hair.
like fucking, fetus stem cells also injected into there, but
Yeah.
I'm going to make it happen.
I'm excited for you, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm also very nervous.
But it's going to turn out bad?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, I just want it to be safe.
Well, I read a bunch of articles. BBC, trusted news source. They talked about the best places to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Will you send me that article?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a little research myself.
Does
Wanna
anybody
make
want
sure
anything
you're
from
taken
Turkey?
care of.
I'm going to go to the Bosphorus Canal and eat dates. Candied dates. Jesus Christ.
I really feel like when we're able to plan trips again, I'm afraid of what's going to happen to you. Like, I feel like you're going to disappear into your phone for about a week and a half and come out of it with about 4 years of travel plans.
Well, we're still allowed to go to
just
Croatia.
booked and ready to go.
We could go to Croatia first.
Yeah?
Then we could end the trip by me going to get my hair fixed.
I
don't
would
know,
rather
though.
you get your hair fixed first, and then I can walk you around Croatia
With-
like an old man
Just
who's like
tell
seeing
people
the
I got-
world for the
Tell
last
people
time.
I got brain surgery.
Mm-hmm. We're just doing a trip because he's about to get put down.
We had to take his front lobe out so he doesn't really know what's happening.
Yeah, but he just wanted to see a couple of sunsets before the big one.
Yeah, because here's what I'm thinking. I want that hair to start growing back around pilot season. People were like, whoa, I've never thought about Andy for this because his hairline was so far back.
Mm-hmm.
But now that his hairline's so forward, so am I. Please,
Get Andy Haynes in here.
get him in here. I've seen his hairline.
I can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to be so luscious.
I know.
And I like that you have to plan it out the same way that a woman plans out a pregnancy. I think this is just a huge step forward.
Yeah.
Every man who's gotten hair transplant surgery, you understand just a fraction of what women go through,
Mm-hmm.
which I admire you for it.
No, I think it's a pretty involved. I mean, it has nothing on pregnancy. Pregnancy is obviously insane.
No, but I mean, like, you have to plan it so that people don't see, for vanity's sake, and it's just great. You get a little bit of you understand like a little bit, because I had to walk out of my Botox appointment 2 weeks ago with 3 ice packs on my head,
Really?
and I had to order a smoothie. In
You
public.
looked great.
Thank you. I can't raise my eyebrows.
I mean, honestly, I'll tell you this. I don't, I can see that your forehead is completely lineless.
Mm-hmm.
But when your Botox does run out, I don't, look at your forehead and go, the fuck is wrong with your forehead? Old-ass forehead. Ugh.
I know, but that's why I picked you.
Because I'm a good man.
Because you love me.
That's how that's how people when they get married in their 50s and he drove trucks for 40 years and she's a widow of an ex-Marine and they live in fucking Amarillo, Texas. That's what they always say. They're like, he was a good man. Sometimes he drank too much and he'd hit me and put my face against the stove, but he was a good man.
He was.
He's a good man.
He loved me.
He loved me. I don't think.
What was that
violence-
leading towards?
I don't know. I went on my brain hasn't been there. I mean, we've been just real bad all day. Neither of us have really.
Yeah, today we've really, I don't know what happened, but today's
the river
been a
water.
real
I think
shit
it was
show.
the river water.
I think so too. It's because you took us swimming in
If anybody
in
wants
white
to
trash
go, it's called
piss.
Bash Bish Falls.
like
Bash.
Bash?
Like a celebration. A bash.
Bish.
Bish. Like Kendrick Lamar. Bish. Get off? I don't really remember the line.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Bish, please.
Yeah.
Bash Bish.
Bash Bish Falls.
And
Millerton Diner.
it's right on the it's basically right on the Massachusetts-New York border.
Oh, I also want to say this. Yeah, you park in New York and you walk into Massachusetts on the trailhead. But thank you so much to everybody that shouted me out for my birthday. That was so nice of you. Really sweet messages. One
Very
with
sweet.
it sent me a birthday wish. Chris, thank you. Love you always. And just I really felt special. I got so many sweet messages. I think I got like, did you put like a post on that I couldn't see or something? Did you put a post in your stories that I couldn't see? I got 150 followers yesterday or something like that.
No.
I just thought it was cool.
That's great.
Maybe off your post, people were like, "Oh, I guess she's gonna keep him around." I
guess this is a real thing.
Let's see if there's any screamails. Oh, okay. What's up? We got one from
Sorry,
Leslie. It's been a while since I checked. Okay, wait, hold on. Hi, Rosebud, Andy, and Charlie, the saint of a dog and mouse. That whore. You're right. That's not wrong. It's been a while since I checked in. I thought I'd let you know what's new. Also, I have some insights into the Canadian prison system regarding showering. All right, Leslie, we're on board. I became a Patreon a couple months back when I started work again, and I'm not working for a clinic, and now working for a clinic. I love as well as for you love the clinic as well as for a company that does blood donor clinics for dogs. Yes, dogs can donate blood to help save other dogs. That's so cute. It's good karma and much needed service. I also wanted to offer Meg my condolences on the loss of her pupper. Everybody R.I.P. to Meg's dog. I know, and that's Meg the nurse.
And also Katie's dog.
And Katie's dog. I know that feeling far too well. And know she probably loved her dog a whole lot because she seems like a caring person. I can say this because she's a nurse, and dicks don't tend to want to help people. I've been listening to Rosebud's concerns about vows, and I think she should just fuck the standard cliche vows and write her own. After all, it's your wedding, your rules, your vows.
Yeah,
that
exactly,
way
which
you
is
can
why I'm going to say Andy has to be able to dig a diva cup out of my vagina if he wants to have a future with me.
Your Texas family is going to love that. That way you can express whatever sentiment you want, but also, being comedians, you can also take the opportunity to throw in a couple roasts as well. We should do something to give some of the patrons like some BTS for the wedding.
I think that's a bit much. But
Nope, we're going to live stream it.
We're
going to live stream for the wedding.
No, we're not.
And you guys are all invited.
Okay.
My brother is a prison guard. I asked him about the shower situation. He said mostly they wear boxer shorts. Also, the stories he has are ridiculous, and honestly, I can't look at Kinder eggs the same way I once used to. Believe it or not, the plastic eggs inside are perfect for smuggling drugs into jail, if you know what I mean, and can guess where they go. Ugh. Well, they can't go in a pussy because a Kinder Egg's much larger than a Diva Cup, and those things get lost in there. Anyways, I just wanted to...
It didn't get lost. It got stuck.
When
you say it got lost...
It's still up there. We still haven't found it. It is the Jean Benet Ramsey. Well, we found her. Who's missing? Madeleine McCain?
Natalie...
Yes. Holloway.
Natalie Holloway.
Yep. The Diva Cup is the Natalie Holloway.
My Diva Cup,
her
Natalie
pussy
Holloway. It's
her
somewhere.
pussy is the shore of Aruba.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you for continuing on with FYB as well as Devil's Advocate. I've never heard of Devil's Advocate. I'm sorry you have to live in the U.S. where Corona seems to be booming again, while Canada appears to be getting her under control. Stay safe. Wear your mask, and also make sure the pets stay cool. Currently, we're having a lot of heat waves here in Ontario, and people often forget the animals don't need exercise or walks in this weather. Heat stroke can be very deadly. Often forget the animals don't need them? Please clarify. Anyways, Leslie, the unofficial vet tech of the Find Your Beach pod. Thank you so much, Leslie. We really appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
That's crazy about the prison system. I can't wait to go for murdering my wife.
Cool.
Now, I do want to shout out some people. It looks like Ben Abed, or Abid, I don't know how to say that correctly, is now a Mahalo member. Thanks so much, Ben. Austin Rory is now a Mahalo member.
Hell yeah. Austin Rory, he was at my show the other night.
I think he was an Aloha, and he stepped it up.
He was at my show the other night. I did a show at Eastville, and Austin just Venmo'd me $20.
Oh, yeah.
After
and
my set.
I actually have to say this. Milton Paraga, I think I said his last name. Paraga, whatever. Milton, you know who you are. You're a great writer. You sent us some great recommendations. He sent me $15 for my birthday yesterday.
What the fuck?
You guys are so good.
So sweet.
And then also Project Tuakawa. I know I'm butchering that. Is now a Mahalo member, as well as Melanie Tepich.
Welcome to the beach, guys.
You guys are all so great. And also Amy Needy is a Mahalo member now. I think she was already. She might have.
Doesn't
matter.
Welcome,
Amy. We love you, Amy.
Yeah.
Anything else coming up? Devil's Advocate, obviously.
Yeah. Devil's Advocate releases on Tuesdays every week. You guys can write. You can write to me on there. I mean, it's for a different podcast, but it's Devil's Advocate pod.atc@gmail.com. I give bad advice at the end of every episode. It's fun.
She has some very good guests.
And I have some great guests. And
you got any other shows coming up? You're doing your hour this week, right?
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah. I sent out a email. Basically, what happened was only 100 people could be allowed in the room. The room filled up. I couldn't find a way to make it possible for other people to watch the show. So I'm doing this show for the first 100 people. If you were one of the first 100 to sign up, then you've already been emailed a link. And that link has your ticket. And if you were not one of the first 100 people to show up, but you did sign up, I sent out a second email to those people letting them know that you are first in line for the next show that I do, the next virtual show. So that's it. There's nothing else to say. We love you guys. Wash your hands. Don't lick your lover's eyeballs. Don't spit in each other's mouths. And don't get your diva cup lost in your pussies.
Also, I have things that I want to tell people. I know Rosebud seems like the only one that does stuff. But
okay, what the fuck? That passive shit is just not gonna work.
I have some shows coming up online as well. You can just check my schedule. All the links are in there. I have one Thursday and Friday. And thank you guys so much. Feels like it's been ages since we've all hung out. I think
because we've never hung out.
You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
I don't know. I just, because we don't do as many episodes.
Well,
not like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it feels like ages.
Yeah.
And right. I think per the request of Meg the Nurse, I'm going to do a movie night this week. So we'll figure out a night that works best. I don't want to get in the way of any plans because I think Rosebud has more plans for my birthday. So anyways, I don't have more plans. We love you guys.
Am
Bye.
I supposed to make a plan?